that you get to come on and do radio because you're one. The bakery stuff is good, but I wanted you in here and I wanted the folks to meet you and a chance to say thank you to you, your dad, your family, your teammates, and your organization. Because if you're what's happening here in the Lincoln community, we're doing all right.
Thanks.
You're a great ambassador for this space, man. All right?
Thanks.
Greatly appreciate it. Everybody. Yeah, man. So we'll let Dad figure out how to let you guys know, but it will be on Facebook. CC Confections. Clayton, thank you, kind sir.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a pleasure. We're going to go to a quick break. We'll come back. We'll bring in the Husker Hall of Famer, Nathan Brennan, as well, here on Old School 937 The Ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, and Hey Dudes to make you fashionable and comfortable. Get 2 pairs of Hey Dudes for $100 and buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66 and Q in Lincoln.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
Certified Month offers unique and anywhere else. Open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
James Enterprise Incorporated, that company that hauls your gravel, rocks, and material for your farm or construction site, says thank you to the people of the healthcare community for putting yourself in the way of danger to save the public. That is what it means to be a hero and to build a beautiful legacy. This message brought to you by James Enterprise Incorporated. For all your hauling of rock, gravel, and materials, call them at 402-432-6740. That's 402-432-6740.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering year-end blowout savings on in-stock 2022 compact tractors and mowers. Make quick work of chores around your acreage and save over $4,000 on select John Deere compact tractors equipped with a loader and rear blade. Or save up to $1,000 on select 2022 John Deere Z-Trax and lawn tractors. Visit your local Acres store or acres.com to get these great discounts. Acres, solutions for every field. Discounts available on in-stock units while supplies last.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
There is a fall drizzle today with a high of around 44. We'll see southeast winds gusting over 20, even 25. Heading into tonight, steady temps near 40 with showers and even maybe a rumble of thunder possible. Tomorrow, we will continue with a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 51. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you want to play slots, when you want to win, head to Warhorse Casino Lincoln, where luck is on your side. The winning starts right away when you join Warhorse Rewards. Get $10 in free slot play with a chance to win up to $500. Hit big on your favorite slots and enjoy great service from our friendly staff. Get ready to win when you play at Warhorse Casino Lincoln.
Must be 21 or older to enter. Proper ID is required. Gambling problem? 1-833-BET-OVER.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Public schools are the cornerstones of our communities, and it's communities that ensure students have great public schools. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. Learning happens at home, in school, and everywhere in between. We all have a role to play in supporting student learning in the classroom and beyond. Help us make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is Old School on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School on a Monday. I thank Jason Chambers, Clayton Chambers, CC Confections.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Nice young man, good head on his shoulders, confident too. You know, a lot of kids in sixth grade don't want to, step up to the mic, so it lets you know that he's got confidence in himself. And that's, playing baseball. I always say baseball is the most. I think hitting a baseball at the major league level, I would probably say is the hardest thing to do.
It's tough,
and then playing baseball at his age, I think is hard because these kids are so fixated on results. They're results based. So, their whole, well, in general, not all of them, but just a lot of them their whole demeanor, body language, how good they view themselves. It's either by aesthetics, right? So aesthetically in baseball is, especially at his age, how high and if you hit the ball far. So you might hit it to the outfield, the guy catches it, but in their mind, you're a good hitter. Granted, a good hitter hits the baseball. So that I want to make that clear. But line drives are still your best friend. Those are the ones that you're going to make a high school team off of line drives. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, but they're results based on if they get a hit. So even if they hit a ball and smoke it and say a center fielder rushes it to short center field, makes a great catch, they would rather have it to hit it to the second or third or shortstop guy and he fumbles it easy out. But as long as he's on base, that's the result that they want. And so you got to commend him for, being a baseball player, number one, and then obviously taking it seriously because you go through the ups and downs because you could have, I don't know, at his age, you might say get 3 at bats and have 3 really good at bats, but you're playing against a team that either got a good pitcher or a good defense. And it's you might go through 3 games with only 1 hit, but you're having
a mental sport,
right? You're having good at bats. So I always try to tell kids that play baseball, just always remember, you hit 3 out of 10, you'll probably be in Cooperstown.
You hit 3 out of 10 down here, you'll be playing down here at Haymarket Park.
Right now, but then if you do that, if you just hit 300 to the day you stop playing baseball, you'll be in Cooperstown. I mean, within reason, obviously, but yeah. So it's it's not quite like any other sport.
Well, I mean, and look, I always say this: great families make great kids.
Yeah,
great kids make great families.
Right.
They're all connected into this thing. Jason, I mean, when I first got here, they invited me out to come meet the whole organization, come talk to them. And it was funny because yesterday, he posted, he says, yeah, Clayton's, starting to bake a little bit. I'm like, okay, well, put me in. Like whatever. He goes, well, he doesn't make a lot, But I'm like, okay, well, his next available order, I want, like, I'll pay now, even if he doesn't deliver till February. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead and get it to me. And there's such good hearts that they decided to show up anyway, like to show up and deliver them. And then you just,
business.
yeah, I mean, good families, good folks.
Yeah.
Says a lot about the organization and the families. So kudos and bravo, because that's good stuff. Jay, I want to talk to you about yesterday. The NFL had an interesting day. It looked like the Texans were gonna not Texan.
They couldn't help themselves.
Couldn't resist snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
98 yards. I still want to know what that play call that Driscoll was doing. It looked like the old school reverse option, Oklahoma.
Yeah, like you don't have that ain't JC Watts. What is happening?
Is that the best play you could come up with? I mean,
did you see Davis Mills at the end though? He's got a cannon. He launched that.
Yeah, he's got a good arm. He's a good quarterback. But the Texans are going to Texan. And the Cowboys are going to Cowboy.
Yeah, like, I mean, to get through, and of course, Cowboy fans are ugly wins. Yeah, whatever. Like, say whatever you want. That was terrible.
That
was terrible.
Not when Philly is in your conference and they are gaining momentum.
Staring you dead square in the face, looking at it. I also was intrigued because I thought that Seattle was going to make a statement yesterday. They did. Just the wrong statement because they no-showed against Carolina.
Right.
I don't understand what's happening in Seattle.
It's hard because this is the part of the season. I mean, you got to think there's only up before the weekend started. There's 5 weeks left. Pretty much if you're out of the playoff race, those last 2 weeks, you just kind of going through the motions, So, and you're trying to stay healthy. You're trying to look and see if you're going to be on the team, so forth and so on. But you got to think a team like Carolina is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because whether people want to admit it or not, their new coach Wilkes has taken over this team by storm, and he's done this by when they traded away their best offensive weapon and their other legitimate receiver. Now they have guys there, and their defense has always been pretty good, even when Matt Rule was there. So they can hang their hat on defense, and he's a defensive guy. Somehow, some way, they've been able to week by week to kind of be more efficiently, more efficient on offense. And then if Seattle doesn't come to play, Seattle's looking at a team that's built just like them, right? Kind of quarterback that's kind of Geno Smith is probably a step ahead of Darnold, but 2 journeyman quarterbacks are drafted high on their second team. Show me every week type of deal, right? But both of them have good defenses. Well, Seattle's defense didn't come with it, right? And Seattle's defense is a team defense type of thing where Carolina's got some dudes on their defense that are legit, right? So they took over the game. The offense started to bring it, and Seattle was never able to recover. And, they dropped the ball because they were right in the race. I mean, Seattle had to be thinking before that game, we get through Carolina. Now, this is before the games were played. The 49ers are starting Purdy. He's never played before. Now, you might think the 49ers might win, but we possibly could see blood in the water to find a game down the stretch that the 49ers, especially now, look, Deebo Samuel's injured or hurt for a couple games or two. They figure they could sneak away and get this division. And then you stub your toe, man. And the 49ers look really good yesterday. Now, I don't know if that was, just because of the newness of a quarterback and Tampa Bay wasn't ready for him and they had the perfect game plan, for Tampa. Now teams will be able to scout and see what, they did well against Tampa's defense. But Seattle definitely let one slip away yesterday.
Bigger statement or truer statement. Detroit Lions are legit. The Minnesota Vikings are a fraud.
Well, I think they're both true. I think Detroit, even when they were losing in the beginning of the season, they were playing good football. And really at times, to be honest with you, except for I think the 2 blowout losses, I thought that they were playing better football early than the beginning of this last little run. Now, what they're doing now is they're playing consistently and complementary football. Because, in the beginning of the season might be the offense might explode, what was the game early? Detroit had, 40-some points, and the next week they came back and had like 8 or like 10 points. Right now they're consistent every week, and the defense is starting to come around. So I think Detroit is legit. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they're a team that is they're gonna push people to the max. Minnesota, I think they're legit, but I don't think they're fully legit. I think everything depends on their offense, their defense, even though they have dudes on their defense. I mean, they got it. I mean, they're strong up the middle. You got Hendricks, you got Smith, and you got a good defensive tackle. You got two good defensive ends. You know, you got Patrick Patterson as a cornerback, a Hall of Fame cornerback. I mean, it's not it's not for a lack of talent that, you know, comparable to, say, like we talked about Seattle, right?
But what is it?
Well, first of all, it's a new coach.
Harrison Smith was out too,
yeah,
which was big.
It was big, but they seem to go. They're all based on Kirk Cousins. I mean, he has to play at such a level that I don't know if he's there yet. But the last 2 seasons, he's been pretty consistent and pretty good. But if he's not humming,
if he's not top level apex Cousins,
right,
they're not good enough to.
And they have to get the ball in this offense with McConnell, the Rams. It's great to have the stat stuffing game like Jefferson had, 11 for 223. You know, that's great. But when this offense is really humming, he might have 9 catches for 150. Thielen will have, 6 for 89. Tight end will have 5.
Cook
will have 5.
There's Hawkinson now.
Right, yeah. And then, Hawkinson. Then you have Madison that comes in the back. So you'll see then you'll have Cook with 18 to 22 carries. Madison have like 6 carries. It's the variety, and that's what makes this offense unstoppable. When you see one guy getting fed, then it's just like the first game Buffalo played the Rams. Cooper Kupp came out 9 catches in the free. Yeah, you can have that, but now we know exactly what you're doing. So then as the game gets tighter, the coverage gets tighter.
And you got to be able to do something else.
Right.
You got to have something else.
If you go 3 quarters without getting the rock,
you're not running routes. You're not blocking downfield.
And nobody's really worried about you.
Yeah, it's a thing. Then rank the NFC for me. Give me the top 4.
Well, definitely Philly. It's Philly far and ahead, number 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm even going to put Dallas up there.
Okay.
And most people, but I'm going to put the 49ers close. I want to see them play again.
I thought before the Samuel injury, I tweeted out.
It was Philly and the 49ers.
It was like I wasn't sure that the 49ers wouldn't end up ahead of Philly.
Right.
With that group of offensive talent, with that defense. And it didn't matter who was playing quarterback.
Right.
That last Super Bowl team that they took wasn't this good offensively.
Right.
So I was trying to figure out what that is. AFC, first of all, are you satisfied with Buffalo's performance?
Oh, against the Jets, yeah, because Jets are legit. They're for real. That defense that Jets have is that defense.
They get after it. They throw bodies.
Mike White's a gamer too. He got up a couple times. He got
smoked.
He got smoked.
Them ribs. He
came back too.
Yeah, but he got broke up like when Rocky was fighting Apollo Creed and he said he's breaking you up inside. Them ribs is broken.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though, Jay, about that. Does a teammate see that compared to like Zach Wilson, who's kind of more of a prima donna?
He gained. They even said that he has a firm grip on that quarterback, and he's a legit quarterback. The problem I have with the Jets is with that offensive line, even though they've faced a lot of injuries, but when you have Dwayne Brown, essentially a Hall of Famer, you pick him up like right before the season starts, you have got to be able to run the ball. But back to Buffalo.
Head on his tail. Like that. I don't know why that's complicated.
But Buffalo, I'm satisfied with it. Von Miller hurts, but I think the other guys, Russo had 2 sacks, so I think they'll be fine. I like Buffalo's defense. Now, I don't think Buffalo's defense is ever going to be dominant. I think they're better than last year. I think letting Jerry Hughes go to Houston, it was a money thing because Houston is going to give you way more money than Buffalo could afford to give you. But that dude was.
They make me sick.
If they could have kept Hughes and Von Miller being out would have been not even a problem. Buffalo, I'd like to see a little bit more in the run game, but if I had to rank them, honestly, I would say now just right now I would probably say Cincinnati. The way teams are playing right now,
that's where I was going.
Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Buffalo, that tied for number 2, and then number 3, man, is is up in the air. I would have liked to said the Dolphins. The last 2 weeks has not been that.
The Titans look like trash.
The Titans have gone down. And then you think
the Ravens, without Lamar, found a way to win in a rivalry game with Pittsburgh.
And their defense is playing well. They knocked the quarterback out. But then I keep going back to the Jets. I do. Because that defense, it's San Francisco, and the Jets is like 2 or behind. That defense is for real. They can rush the passer. They can stop the run. They are multiple. They have depth. And they turn the ball over. The problem is if the offense is turning the ball over, they just don't have the offense. I mean, the 4th slot in the AFC is up for grabs, and then the same with the NFC. I mean, you got to think, Carolina Panthers is 1 game out of first place. I mean, they're going to mess around and make the playoffs.
The Commanders are
and that's the the NFC. That's the most interesting battle, right? Seattle, the Giants, Commanders. How that all shakes out is probably that's going to be the most interesting because they're at a disadvantage, the Commanders and the Giants, based on their division.
We'll find out more answers on Thursday night because the Giants go to DC.
That's going to
that might tie again.
About time we got a good Thursday game.
Tie again. 2 ties.
Hold on, that right there.
We don't want to tie.
We
don't want to tie.
That right there is going to be a physical game.
Yeah, a DC crowd with a game that matters in November and December is different.
Take it a step further. Ron Rivera, if you ever get a chance of when he was at Carolina and they had the season-long Hard Knocks, it wasn't hard. It was on Prime or whatever. If you listen how he talks to his team, and if you see him how he talks to his team right now, they're gonna be ready to play, and it ain't gonna be fair dodging.
Off a bye week,
right?
And getting chased.
But they will come. They will be physical. I'm just telling you. And then don't sleep on the Giants. Dable is that dude, and he ain't backing down, right? Okay, don't let the little dumpy dude, the bald head. Don't let. Hey, I'm telling you, the teams embody their coach. Now the Giants have to play kind of perfect because if their offense is really struck, if they get behind the chains and it's kind of like Nebraska this year. If they get down by 10, it's hard for them. But if that game is close, watch out.
You see, Carson Wentz was activated. Do they make a change?
Who cares?
They better not.
No, they already said he's there to back up.
They say it's Heineke?
But I'm going to tell you this about Carson Wentz, though.
Is it Thursday or Sunday night? It's Sunday night.
I'm going to tell you this about Carson Wentz.
Thank you.
He has been in Indianapolis. He was hot garbage. And I said it here. I
don't even want to see the kid. I don't even want to see him on the sideline.
Hold on.
Wearing street clothes.
Hold on. Except for one game with Carson Wentz. If you go back and look at, he actually played decent football. He actually played decent football. He had one really bad game, and then Rivera. Now, I think Heineke
DP would be so.
I think no. I'm
so
saying,
mad if it was Wentz.
No, Wentz is not going. Ron Rivera isn't going to play.
Heineke?
It's Heineke.
It's
But
Heineke.
what I'm saying,
Heineke.
I'm saying if Wentz goes in there, he's a better version with Washington than he is with Indianapolis, and I think it's because of Ron Rivera, because he knows this is it, or not this is it, but he knows this coach right here is going to kick it to him straight. He's not on solid footing like he was in Indianapolis. And I think with Carson Wentz, even though Frank Reich and all those guys, were there in Philly, with him, I think he was too comfortable there because he came in and you get what I'm saying? I think Carson Wentz will long-term will be better somewhere where he knows he has to go win the job without any offensive coordinator saying, I can rehab you, because what he's doing, or just the psychology of him, he's sitting in that meeting knowing I have 3 or 4 more chances than DP. But when you know that,
sick of him.
But when you have one more, but I'm telling you, the version of him here for you as a Commander fan, DP, is better if Heineke, if he goes in the game, Heineke gets knocked out the game, you have a better chance of winning with Carson Wentz than Indianapolis did when they were last year. And it's based on him playing actually decent football. Because you got to think, he had the most drops when he was playing those first 3 weeks. So this had nothing to do with him. And they're more healthy.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him on the big screen. I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him on the sideline looking at notes. I don't want to see. The
headset on?
None of it. None of it. I don't want none of it. That's
You
how
know what Carson Wentz is going to be?
Heineke's a stud.
Hold on,
too.
I'm going to tell you what Carson Wentz is going to be. In 4 years from now, he's going to be like Geno Smith. He's going to go somewhere and back up, and then he'll play good for a year.
I just hope he's backing up Nick Foles wherever he go.
Hold on. Where is Nick Foles?
He's with the Colts.
Yeah,
that's right. And they still won't play him.
They won't even dress him.
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion.
They won't even dress him.
Super Bowl MVP. Y'all go ahead. We'll throw it a break. We'll come back. We'll talk about Purdue. Huskers and Purdue is quite the Saturday. We'll have Jay break it down for us when we come back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Allo means business. Allo means local business. Allo means big business. Allo means small business. No matter your, if you need reliable phone and internet connectivity, you need Allo. Local service and same-day dispatch. Free installation. Symmetrical upload and download speeds. If your business relies on communication, rely on Allo. Allo means business. Visit allofiber.com/business.
Your home should not be a zoo to unwelcomed animals. Let the experts at Bats to Rats take care of those problems. Dane has been a leader in wildlife and pest management and prevention in Lincoln and the surrounding area for 15 years. He can help you get rid of bats, rodents, and anything else. Whether it's residential or commercial buildings, schools, apartments, or churches, they're always a phone call away. Call today at 402-310-0904 or visit batsterats.com. Bats to Rats Wildlife Control and Prevention.
When you want to play slots, when you want to win, head to Warhorse Casino Lincoln, where luck is on your side. Start right away when you join Warhorse Rewards. Get $10 in free slot play with a chance to win up to $500. Hit big on your favorite slots and enjoy great service from our friendly staff. Get ready to win when you play at Warhorse Casino Lincoln.
Must be 21 or older to enter. Proper ID is required. Gambling problem? 1-833-BET-OVER.
Join DP and Jay Foreman for Old School Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus. The guys will be broadcasting from the Barred Owl Patio Bar on the top floor. Come see the best views in town with great drinks on Thirsty Thursday from the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering year-end blowout savings on in-stock 2022 compact tractors and mowers. Make quick work of chores around your acreage and save over $4,000 on select John Deere compact tractors equipped with a loader and rear blade. Or save up to $1,000 on select 2022 John Deere Z-Trax and lawn tractors. Visit your local Acres store or acres.com to get these great discounts. Acres, solutions for every field. Discounts available on in-stock slot.
We're here for Little Brooklyn Daycare. Look, I have 2 young kids and my wife and I both have full-time jobs. So we need a place we can trust to take care of our kids during the day. That place is Little Brooklyn Daycare. And now they're enrolling for kids from 2 years old to school age. And they're also hiring experienced teachers. Call them today at 402-742-0363 to schedule a tour to see if it's the right fit for you and your kids. Little Brooklyn Daycare, located in Fallbrook in Northwest Lincoln.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown's Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln, with brands like Sorel, UGG, and Hey Dudes to make you fashionable and comfortable. Get 2 pairs of Hey Dudes for $100 and buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-buy-for person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66 and Q in Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Areas of fog and drizzle through much of the day with a high of around 44. We'll see southeast winds gusting over 20, even 25. Heading into tonight, steady temps near 40 with showers and even maybe a rumble of thunder possible. Tomorrow, we will continue with a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 51. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Not happening, Nate. No way.
Welcome back. Jay's got to get out of here, but we're going to take it down.
Way
we're going to take it down.
No,
we're shouting out Navy head coach, former Navy head coach Ken Niumatalolo, who after his amazing tenure at the Naval Academy and for what he did with that program to be yesterday, Saturday was his last game. And we're talking about, I'd be honest talk. If you're coaching at a military academy, those are the 3 toughest jobs in America.
They ain't fun.
Those are the 3 toughest.
Those are unique coaches right there. Well, hell, the one dude from Army was up for our job. What's his name?
I don't know.
Yeah,
exactly. You do. He was up for our job.
Exactly.
He was up for our job because one of my boys coaches at Georgetown, coached football at Georgetown, and he was like, hey, I heard, whatever his name is, he's like, and I was like, man, there ain't no dude from Army coming here.
I actually thought,
but he said, he's like, Jay, the dude is a good coach and he can recruit.
But
I was like, next subject.
I look, if you're recruiting somebody to play, to go through what they have to go through from day-to-day basis, from sun up to sunrise, for the duration. There's no out. There's no.
Yeah, they ain't having no fun.
And then you're doing that, and then at undersized, underdeveloped, that you're going to play against Notre Dame and North Carolina, and you're gonna have to do that. So when the coaching job became available here, there were 2 names that came to mind here: Kyle Whittingham and Ken Niumatalolo. Because I thought, if character and integrity are what you're really talking about, and being able to develop young people and be able to do it with the constraints and the restrictions, I thought this is a guy who, if you can make Navy competitive with the undersized, with linemen who are outsized by 70, 80 pounds per position, and who don't quit, and who don't.
And they win 9 or 10 games.
His name is Jeff Monken.
Yeah.
Monken.
Yeah, I mean, it just I
Texas
was
Jeremy. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. But it don't matter right now. All I know is,
man,
my boy called me up. I was like, man, I ain't trying to hear
when
about.
I saw that,
Straight
I
up.
just went, come on, man, like, come on. And that's
the day after too.
That's an athletic director decision that you swing fist in the air. Like, those are the 3 toughest jobs. Like, if you're winning at Navy and Air Force and Army, look, you are putting in work. There's no transfer portal. Like, you're not going to go out and get 4 and 5 stars.
Hey, can you transfer from Navy to Army?
Oh, not without a fight.
But not only that,
hey, you going to transfer from the wing team to the wing team?
Yeah.
And you can only get your lineman up to what, 260 pounds?
That's it, because you can't get in the jets, you can't be in those spaces. Like, it's legit. The 6A school in Virginia, we had on one team, we had 2 255-pound linemen, both commit to Air Force Academy. We had my 2 linebackers and a quarterback go to Naval Academy, and then we had,
with them?
3 at West Point.
Yeah,
and here's the thing: they were running backs for me. They had to go play linebacker at like 170 pounds, 75 pounds, and I just thought, oh my goodness gracious! But if you can get those dudes to play at those military academies, you can get elite guys. But elite athletes don't always want to do the stuff that's required at the Naval Academy in West Point. They don't want to do that.
If I was coaching somebody and that's where he wanted, I'd be like, you sure?
And he chose to stay there too. He had other offers.
Yeah, yes, he
like,
did.
"Nah, I'm
Yes,
staying."
he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, look,
That's
man.
why I want to know it's time to leave. You go. That's why they talk about Dion and all that. Nah, it's time to go.
Yeah,
because they're gonna eventually pull the rug out on you for no reason, no rhyme or reason.
Boy, look, all right, look, Naval Academy. I hope y'all got a plan. I hope y'all got a plan.
They ain't getting nobody.
Yeah.
You're gonna get somebody that's gonna have to either.
Somebody
knock
that's
it
been
out
in the system already. Georgia Tech has two coaches that
Yeah,
coached at the Naval Academy. They've got some folks to go to, and I just think that it's just a little bit different. They can't be 300. They have to get down, afterwards. But to put on that weight and carry it, and then to have your coaches just shred you. First of all, you don't have meal access like you would have at other universities. Your meal plan is very strict when you're at the academies, and it's like the phone calls you would get, Coach. I think I made a mistake. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
You made a choice.
Yeah, my
You
boy
made a choice.
My boy would say he made a mistake and was out. He was. I mean, he was smart enough. He ended up going to Harvard and being like all Ivy League and stuff.
Right. Well,
I mean, he was like, Jay, we get 6 minutes to eat. This dude is watching me eat. I done lost 30 pounds. He's like, he playing as a freshman. He's like, I'm getting ran through. He's like, I'm up all night, studying. He's like, we're going through basic training.
And he meant all night. Like
that's the thing too. Their
all
academics, you have to be at the top of the top academics. to
Yeah,
get
so
in
you know
schools
he
like that.
like for the fact that he left there and go to Harvard, he's always been a straight A student. He was like, never again.
I never got calls
I told him
about
not to go,
athletic ability. The phone calls I got, Coach, these classes, these courses. He goes, no, I don't mind them yelling at me. I don't mind going through the regiment. He goes, but these courses.
I told him not to go. Like, bro, he had Colorado. He could have went to Minnesota. Then somehow he got bamboozled going to Air Force. I was like, bro, you going to Air Force? I was like, man, you stupid. I was like, I can't.
I need to have some of my guys because they tell great stories about their time.
Yeah, I'm done. I can't. You said talk about you play football and you go to the Air Force or one of them academies. I can't even.
You're a bad dude.
Yeah,
you are
I'm not
a
even
bad
listening
dude, man. They're the best of the best. It's amazing. All right, Jay, we'll let you get out of here, man. Me and Nathan will hold it down. Don't go anywhere. Second hour of Old School coming up here on the ticket.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Look at your car. It's filthy and probably has a few dings and nicks all over it. Don't be that guy. Get it upgraded and repaired at Renew Your Auto. At Renew Your Auto, they offer tons of service: ceramic coating, window tinting, paintless dent repair, washes and details, bed liners, body shop, and more. Where can you go to get services like that all in one place? Schedule your appointment today at renewyourauto.com. See what Renew can do for you. There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock, or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer social activities and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1 Cowboys and Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Tractor Supply is looking for full-time team members for their Waverly Distribution Center. Tractor Supply has a new progressive pay model where team members receive 5 wage increases in the first 2 years of employment with the ability to earn up to $24 per hour. Applicants can expect a 3- and 4-day work week schedule with additional overtime days with both day and night shift schedules available. At Tractor Supply, they work hard, have fun, and make money. Apply today. .jobs.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In multiple amazing customer service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action, honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School. Sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
You find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hour number 2 of Old School on 93.7 The Ticket. You can be a part of the conversation, if you will. Hit us with a what's up. 402-464-5685. Starter Heyman text line, Honda Lincoln hotline. If you want to be a part of the conversation, hit us with a what's up, and we'll let you in the conversation. On the other side of this, the Starter Heyman video stream. You can watch live online, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter live if you choose to do so. Nathan Britton, if you would, kind sir, let them know about the Mercado.
I will gladly let them know about the Mercado, 84th and Havelock. I can say that the strawberry sorbet is excellent. Their cuts, their meats are excellent. I had some meatballs. We made some pasta on Friday, DP.
See? Okay.
It was big time. Nothing but good things to say about the Mercado. Very nice. It's very clean, very nice place. Good atmosphere, good people. It was a great experience.
Yeah, and I mean, and they treated us so well. I mean, great turnout. First of all, thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with us out there at the Mercado. Greatly appreciate it. You guys always show up when we're out and about. We are at the Scarlet Hotel Thursday. We are, and then you are.
Yes,
you are. Let me give the news. Some of you know. Some of you don't know. So I had a medical episode a month ago or so. And what happens in this case when they don't know what's going on is they check everything. They check everything, literally everything. And thank goodness for the folks at Bryan Health. They treated me extraordinarily well. Shout out to the EMTs for picking me up and getting me to the emergency room. They rushed me through, took me straight into the cardiac area, did the thing. Okay. But that was the response and reaction to me having a heart situation that was because of an infection that I had. So there were other things going on. Each thing led to a medical thing. In the meanwhile, because of that, because the infection sent me into atrial fib, now it's self-corrected once they figured out what it was. But that was a sign. So they went on in and checked everything, stress tests, EKG, the ultrasound, the full shebang. What they determined was that there was an issue. There was an issue that while it wasn't in that space now that, I'm affected by it on a daily basis, the thinking is that we would much rather be proactive and fix it before it becomes the issue. Like, it's not the issue now, but we can fix it so that it never becomes the issue. So this coming Thursday, I will go missing for a few days as they go in and they will work on my ticker. And I'll be home probably Friday. I'll be in bed for the week, just chilling. If I try to come back before then, you have permission to lock the door.
That's more Rebecca. She's
she's the fighter in this thing. She'll do that. But anything with the ticker is always, you're a little concerned, and but everybody, if you know me at all, I walk in faith. So I'm looking forward to what I can do after it, right? After they go in and fix what needs to be fixed. And I'll be gone for a week or so. If all goes the right way, I'll be back. But Nathan and Jay will hold it down until then.
And we will keep you in our thoughts and prayers too, DP.
Nothing
but the best.
Yeah, I'm appreciative. Like, I just want to let people know, like, when I go missing, there's no rumor. Like, I like telling my own story so other people don't have to. And I'll be fine. Wednesday I'll be a little cranky because all that pre-surgery stuff you got to go through. They tell you, hey, this is kind of the way we expect it to play out. Here are all the things. Now, because of the other episodes, the other things that were going on, they put me on just a ton of medicine. And then now I've got rules for which medicine I can take. I can now take it today, but I can't take anything Tuesday, Wednesday. And then Thursday morning at 6:30, I'll go in, so I won't sleep well Wednesday. Becky kind of suggested that I take Wednesday off, but I'm not sure, depending on how it goes, how I feel. And then, of course, with the diabetic stuff, there's other stuff that is in play. And, of course, if you guys know my history, I have blood clot issues. So that's anything with the heart, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. But I'm going to say this clearly. I am in a good place, and I'm ready. I'm letting y'all know so you'll hear from me. You're right, Jory, these heart surgeons. Shout out and prayers to Dr. Isaac Meyer because he's going to take care of me. So I met him and we sat and we were in good energy space, right? Mason, it was a pleasure. Mason, what's up? He was at the basketball game Saturday, shouted me out, was waving from a distance. But yeah, right. We'll work on that stuff. But yeah, so that's where it's going to be. So when I come up missing for a few days, I'll be on the couch or I'll be in bed with the remote, and I won't be allowed to listen. They said, listen, you need to separate. You need
Step
to put
away.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
We'll hold it down on this end.
Put it down. I know you will, man. The greatest part of trust is that I know you guys will handle it, and you guys are proving that. Greatly appreciate it. No, if my New York friend shows up at the hospital to pick me up, I will have more heart issues. I will. They'll go,
how is that going?
They go, wait, you got off. I actually got. That's funny. I got a text Saturday about Giants Eagles, and my friend had tickets to the Giants Eagles, and asked me if I'd be interested in going. I said, "Well, I have to work. I have to work." Yeah, I'm worried. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll hear from them this week since Washington and New York and the Giants are playing each other. I did find out that he's not much of a Giants fan, but he does like going to the games.
Okay.
So, yeah, the offer's still in play. The offer's still in play. So, like I said, if one day, I come on air and say I'm out, I'm moving to New York, you'll know.
We'll know exactly.
You'll know. You'll know exactly what what happened and why. The proverbial offer that you cannot refuse. And I'm laughing about it because I'm scared it's true.
Yeah.
Oh man. Right, good deal. So you and I folks were talking about it all day, and I thought that for the sake of what goes on here. So Saturday, I literally was at PBA for both games. Mm-hmm. So the men's game was at 1:00, 1:15. The crowd got there a little late because if you're not used to there being a really good crowd at PBA, you can kind of get caught in the wash.
Yeah.
The concession lines, and I don't know whether PBA got caught off guard or not, but not every concession stand was open. And I don't know if they don't have the people.
And those lines were long.
Like, I don't know if they don't have the people to have every concession stand open. I don't know. But I tend to when I go to games at PBA, I don't sit in the media space. Like, I'd much rather just sit on the concourse. There's a couple of tables there on the concourse where you can see the floor, you can see the TV. If I want to get up and walk to the back of the chairs, I'll stay in there for a bit. But I kind of want to take the temperature of the room and not be a part of the temperature of the room. And that's the best way to watch it. Like, I don't have all the other voices in my head. I don't have people, filling my head with stuff that isn't true.
Right.
Like, I want to see the game in my own
inevitable,
space, right? But what happens is listeners come up all the time. And let me be clear. If you see me at a ball game, please come up. Please come up. Because I'd rather get to know you, or at least fist bump, hug, high five you, than be in the middle of the masses where there's just other conversations going on. I'd rather get to know the people who listen and hang out with us every day. So please do that. I had a couple people come and go, well, I don't want to bother you. You're not bothering me at all. Come on up, come hang out. It's just me, my popcorn, and the water. Right? That's how it is.
You do.
Right? But in that, Nathan, I was watching the concession stands, and there's the alcohol area is right there, right? So you can get drinks now at PBA. Mm-hmm. And that line is full.
Yes.
All game long.
Yes.
So think of the additional revenue that fans are putting back into this community by having drinks at PBA. And I mean, it's double and triple fisted. Like, it's impressive.
And it's $10 a beer.
It's impressive to watch.
Yeah.
So I want to say, like, I've seen a little of it at Salt Dogs games, but not really.
Well, that's the thing, though, is I think part of it is, to your point, DP, every concession probably should have been open. But I know we haven't been here as long, but I'd be curious, the text line, when's the last time PBA was that full? Because it was rocking. I mean, and it was upper deck was lots of people.
Yeah, I thought this was the best crowd that I've seen in that building since I've been here. Mm-hmm. So that's the full three years.
Right.
I was there. One of the first games I watched at PBA was the win over Iowa when they had the big, right? 3 years ago. I believe that was Cam's triple-double. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But that was kind of the standard for the sound of the building. And I had some friends who were in town who this was their first PBA game, and they went, oh, this is an NBA stadium. This is an NBA arena.
Yeah.
Like, this is an NBA arena.
It is.
And so and then to have the crowd on top of it, and they go, is it like this all the time? And I'm like, no, no, real talk. No, it's not. But they also went to both games because they were here in town. They're like, we're gonna take it all in. And they're like, they have daughters who play, who are Division I basketball players. But this was their first time watching games here at PBA. And they were, first of all, impressed at the size of the crowd for the women's game later, especially because it wasn't a Big Ten game, right? It wasn't. But they also said this thing. Well, where was everybody that was here before? Like, this is a good crowd. And to tell you that their daughters both played at Power 5 schools, and the crowd that was here for the women's game Saturday night was bigger than the crowds that they have for their games. So preface this by saying they were complimenting and going, yeah, these are amazing crowds. I mean, people know the players and they're connected. Like, they're actually watching the game. They're not really falling into, all these side discussions. But where's everybody that was here? And then it's that question. Like, I never understood that. Like, if you're a Husker fan and you get a chance to root on, I mean, that's an 8-3 women's team, a team that legitimately has a shot to be a Sweet 16 team, right? Quality of play, style play. They play hard. They play smart basketball.
They have quality wins.
Wins, right? I mean, matter of fact, shout them out for beating Maryland in College Park and then watching Connecticut go to College Park and get thumped.
Yep.
Right? So there's a thing. But it was amazing. And yeah, you're right, Jory. People walking to PBA, the rail yards, it was busy. Like, it was busy. The bars and restaurants were busy.
Yeah.
The streets were busy. So it's an interesting thing, but I'm anticipating what happens if both the men and women keep playing well or play well at the same time. Does that change the crowd?
I think so, because you got to look at last year when they got down to the end of the Big Ten. PBA was showing up for the women's team. I think a lot of it was probably the matchup. When they get into Big Ten play, they'll
I mean, because even last year, I remember last year that I was kind of like, well, where's everybody?
Towards the end of the season, they were showing.
For 20 plus 25 win team, like, come on, where are you at? But to think that, so just to watch all of it in play, and then being happy over watching the Haymarket be buzzing on Saturday.
Yes,
like, it was really cool to watch, and then people who didn't know what to expect were impressed by Nebraska fans, and they were impressed by the building. And more okay, so I'll get in trouble here. So they asked, what is the thing to eat at PBA? Like,
the thing is, I don't know the answer to that, DP. I don't know.
Right? Like, what's at football, you kind of know what the answer is.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
like, oh, try a runza. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Try a runza.
They'll come around. They'll give you one.
Try a runza.
Yeah. Take it right out of it. That's all they bring. I swear, whenever I'm at a Nebraska game, that's all they have.
That is so
What do you want? Can I get a pretzel? Here's a runza.
Yeah.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. You mispronounced runza.
Yeah, no, there you go. There's a runza.
No, I spelled it. I said pizza.
That's it.
Pizza.
Nope,
No,
runza.
Runza.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes. Right.
One C.
Right.
That's all you get.
That's it.
And I tried to answer them, and they goes, well, everybody seems like, what's the deal with pizza? Like, everybody here is eating pizza. And then they said, well, there's hot dogs. And I'm like, yeah, but so they went, and there was a group of 4, 2 men, 2 women, and the women got pizza. The men got the hot dogs. And they said, okay, so this is what everybody's eating. So, Nathan, let me ask you.
Okay.
Are you a Red Dog fan?
I am.
What do you put on yours?
I put ketchup and mustard.
What?
I'm not a relish fan.
What could somebody put on their red dog that would make you frown?
Probably a pickle. It's like a Chicago dog. Like a true Chicago dog I like, but I always take off because they put the actual pickle spear, the entire
pickle spear.
Nope. Take it off every time.
Okay.
Nope.
So
yeah.
One lady had 2 hot dogs, one had 1. And they go to the area and they're like dressing theirs up. And a woman walked up and put mayo on her.
Nope. Nope.
She put
nope.
Now,
no.
I've already confessed that. I thought that was weird. Like, I thought it was weird. But I wanted seeing their reaction to it. Nathan, she made the face that. So it so upset one of the ladies that she literally put her hot dogs down. She put them down. She goes, I can't even eat mine. Like, I can't even eat mine now. Right? So now there's a collection of people around the condiment section, right? Or everybody loads up theirs. And the lady is going hard with the mayonnaise. Like, she didn't do like the one drizzle line.
Oh, God.
She.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Or just unique?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a thing. Maybe it's a Nebraska thing.
I didn't have answers because I wasn't going to speak for the entirety of Nebraska's population. But I can tell you about the people around the condiments who were not having it. They were not having it. Now, see, Texas says mayonnaise on hot dogs is fire.
Oh my gosh.
The 9 people around the condiments were just nope. And it became almost like a debate over condiments. And I hears laughing because I didn't expect it.
Maybe it's a thing. I don't know.
So the lady goes, okay. I said, what's on yours? She goes, well, I'm a mustard and relish person.
Okay.
She goes, and then the other lady was a ketchup, mustard, and relish lady.
No.
But the lady with the mayo, then I'm curious, what else is going on? I need to know.
This can't possibly be it.
Like, that's not it, right? No, that was it. It was just mayo. Now, the game's going on. The game's going on, right? This is a really good game, right?
That's all I'd be able to think about.
No.
Seriously, that's all I would think about. It would haunt me.
Right. I had nothing.
You saw a crime.
I
saw a
was
crime.
in tears because I just had never seen somebody at a condiment stand just set off the condiment stand. Like, people were throwing wrappers in the air. There are napkins going everywhere. And I'm just sitting there going, wow, this is spectacular. And so I had no answers. And I thought, first of all, again, never speak for Nebraskans. Like, I would never do that.
It's a very good point.
But right, because I'm
learn
not going to speak for them.
No.
But okay. So we're going to read some of these texts because somebody. All right. So that says DP. That's gross ASF. I'm legitimately disgusted thinking about it. There were definitely people there who agree with you. Did somebody offer to drive her back to Iowa? Is that an Iowa thing? Is that the text says mayo and barbecue sauce and American cheese? Trust me. Oh, Nathan, your reaction to that one?
Well,
mayo, barbecue sauce, and cheese on a red dog.
No, I can get behind barbecue sauce and cheese. Mayonnaise is no. Gene DP.
Yes.
He just texted me personally.
Yes.
Because we don't want to speak for Nebraskans. He says that's a no. That's a hell no.
I'm trying to understand.
All right.
Like,
all right. That makes me feel better.
Slim says some Polish or certain bratwurst definitely mayo friendly, just not a red dog. Gene, yeah, I'm with you, bro. Wet Blanket. Okay, and let me say this. So Wet Blanket and I have a love-hate relationship on the text line because I admire him and respect him. And his job is just to give me grief every now and then. But I finally met him face-to-face.
Oh, really?
Saturday at the game.
Nice.
And What a nice gentleman. I was like, okay, so that is a whole text line persona. He goes, if you remove an ingredient, it is not a Chicago-style hot dog. It's just a well-dressed beef
Interesting.
sausage. Right? Fair.
The
right?
pickle spear is just too much, though.
Pickle spears.
Because they put the whole thing on it. It's too much.
TC says, red dog, yes. Mayo, hell no. Texas says, mayo on a hot dog is a California style, usually bacon wrapped.
Interesting.
Bacon wrapped, but it's not a red dog in California. Right?
Well, all I remember is California, they do the weird, they put the garlic on everything.
California does everything weird. Like that's why California Pizza Kitchen. That's why California Pizza Kitchen was like its own thing, because people were just like, let me throw mayo on a pizza. And you're right. If Rashawn's putting ketchup on pizza,
that's the most Rashawn thing
check
I've ever
his
heard,
closet, check his basement. He got people down there. he's got a special closet down there. Ketchup on your pizza? No. Sausage, just mind your own wiener. Yeah. While funny, I was trying to mind my own wiener, but again, it became community discussion point, and you had to go along. Yeah, I mean, chili and cheese is simple. Now, there's also a debate over that, because when you put chili and cheese on it, are you allowed to put anything else on it before you put on the chili and cheese, or after?
No.
Chili and cheese,
That's
maybe
probably where you
mustard,
draw the
maybe
line.
mustard.
I usually draw it at chili and cheese. That's it.
Right?
That's all
Kevin,
I'm
I
with.
can't read that. He says, I would have to do something to get the bad taste in my mouth.
Basketball fan says you're colorblind, Greg. You ever put mayo instead of ketchup on your hot dog? Luckily for me, my colorblindness isn't to that extreme, because that would honestly just be sad.
Mayo on hot dog is definitely not a Nebraska thing. Somebody dug it. Yeah. Shane says it sounds like somebody dug their heels in way too far on the hot dog is a sandwich debate and put mayo on it to prove a point. Yeah, that's just like, oh my goodness. Chris Raff says, I wonder if condiments, including mayo, would increase the PB before Nick price per bite. Yeah.
Nick has that weird thing. Don't even get him started.
Nick is just like, look.
He's young.
He's never gonna grow out of that while he's living with his parents.
Fair.
Like, because they are just gonna let him do whatever. Oh, Nicholas, go ahead. That's outstanding. Baby, give him what he wants.
Yeah, right.
That's how that's gonna play out. All right, keep the Texas going. We'll stay on this. We'll go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk more. It's hot dogs and mayo. The debate is on.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Sartor Heyman Jewelers says let it snow, because a white New Year's Eve could mean free jewelry. Shop from December 1st to December 24th, and if it snows 3 inches or more on New Year's Eve, your purchase is free. Holiday savings throughout the store. 36 months interest-free financing with approved credit. Shop from December 1st to December 24th, and if it snows 3 inches or more on New Year's Eve, your purchase is free. Sartor Heyman Jewelers, a Nebraska tradition since 1905.
Hey, it's Sean Callahan, and football season is here, and there is one place that has all the games, plus great food and beer specials. Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. Whether it's Thursday night football, college football Saturdays, NFL Sundays, or Monday night football, there's a great view of the game from any seat with different food and drink specials every night. Try the Blue Ribbon Reuben Sandwich or the Prime Rib French Dip or any of their famous chicken wings. That's Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill.
Hi, I'm Charlie Stone, and I'm back with Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, you said to me earlier you have a lot going on at the dealership. Can you tell our listeners about it?
Sure can, Charlie. As I've said before, if you don't see a vehicle on our lot that you're looking for, it's probably on its way soon.
So, how many new Hondas do you have in stock or on the way?
We have a total of over 325, Charlie, with a great selection of Pilots and Ridgelines in stock right now.
Well, we have been talking about the Honda of Lincoln way of buying cars for several months. How is that going?
People love it. We're buying all makes and models, whether they purchase the car from us or not. I mean, really, it's a no hassle, and we will pay them cash on the same day.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
This is Lindsay Teal from the Nebraska Golf Team. If you're looking for a Christmas gift for the avid golfer in your life, don't give them something they can't even use until spring. Get them the gift of indoor golf from Double Eagle Golf. Grab a gift card for a stocking stuffer or give the gift of a membership and let them golf all year long. Their space is also perfect for Christmas parties, corporate events, birthday parties, or anything else. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's Fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Areas of fog and drizzle through much of the day with a high of around 44. We'll see southeast winds gusting over 20, even 25. Heading into tonight, steady temps near 40 with showers and even maybe a rumble of thunder possible. Tomorrow, we will continue with a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 51. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Old School. Shout out to Jess Shelley of the Huskers women's basketball team. Big Ten honors. How about that?
Well deserved.
Spot on the Big Ten weekly honor roll for her performances that helped the Huskers women's team go 2-0 last week. 7 of 12 from three. She had 31 points in their pounding of Wisconsin. Not to mention, what she did early in the week. She finished 13 first quarter points. Big week. Honor roll. Jess Shelley. Well done, well done, well done. Back to the conversation. And I have to be, here's the full disclaimer, right? And this everybody can weigh in, right? But we'll go through some of the other text and then I'll add to it. Said Texas says this past football season I got a red dog, but they had run out of ketchup at the stand, so I had to eat it with Freddy's spicy fry sauce, which is mayo and ketchup in some variety. If I'm wrong,
Maybe like
correct me if I'm wrong.
relish. I think there might be some relish in there. I'm not sure.
Dustin says chili cheese, sour cream, and chili cheese Fritos is a bomb, but no mayo on it. Gene says onion goes on the chili dog and a jalapeno. Now I can add jalapeno. Mongo Mark says mayo on a hot dog is communist. February, Nebraska mayo is for freaking potato salad. Absolutely, John. Mayo doesn't belong on anything but a garbage heap. It's the most disgusting substance in the universe.
Tell us how you really feel.
Get off the fence.
There it is.
Landon says, do they sell chili and cinnamon rolls here? Should have asked them about their take on that. Yeah, we got a full
Have
weekend.
you tried that yet?
We got a full weekend of what that was about because one of the great chefs and foodies came to Lincoln and somebody told him about the cinnamon rolls and the chili, but they put them together, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to eat them separately together.
I thought you were supposed to put them together.
You're supposed to eat them together, but you eat them separate.
Have you tried it yet? The whole chili and cinnamon roll thing?
I
haven't tried it yet.
It's chili.
I'm kind of scared.
It's chili and a cinnamon roll. And it's a thing in Utah. It was Wendy's Frosties and their fries, but they dip their fries in the Frosty.
I have seen that before.
Well, it's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing
right
in Utah. And I was like, the first time I was dating a woman and her whole family, we went to Wendy's, and the first thing they did, I was like, I'm getting out of the car.
She said,
no. I'm getting out of the car.
No.
I understand it, but it's a whole state thing. So again, when I go to these places, I have to be respectful of your traditions because sometimes it's just weird. Mayo on any hot dog is a hell no. Security should have been called and that person escorted out of the building. There were people who agreed with you. As a matter of fact, you might have been in line because I'm pretty sure I heard that. What's up, DP? John says, not a fan of the mayo on a hot dog. The best thing, in my opinion, sauerkraut and hot mustard. I could do that.
Are you a sauerkraut guy?
No, my family.
One or the other. You either are or you're not.
Okay, so a lot of your food things happen early in life.
Mm-hmm.
We had weird sidebar. We had German family that we didn't know was family, but they were always around. Turns out they actually were family. America. And when they would come around, they come around for family events, and sauerkraut was generally a part of it. And I ate so much of it around them that I just wore out. Like I was like, okay, I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm cool with it. They were also grapefruit people, and I put down grapefruit forever. Now I love grapefruit again. It all happened
I
the
can't
last 6
remember the
months.
last time I ate grapefruit.
Nyla says ketchup is trash. It's just tomato.
The only thing, ketchup is good, but if you just put ketchup on your hot dog, I've been told you're not actually an adult. You're still a child. So I evolved, DP. I moved to ketchup and mustard.
Right? Like through that. And I want to say this. Okay, so I'll read. Wet Blanket, you let me know whether you want me to read that or not. That's entirely up to you. He just sent in a text. But if he wants me to read it, I'll read it. Otherwise, I won't. But so here's the full disclosure of the thing, though. Right? So of the two friends and their two friends, these are good-looking 50-year-old people, right? These are good-looking, attractive, good-looking people. But the lady that put the mayo on the hot dog was the best-looking person in the building. So a part of the equation was, can you look at the best-looking person in the building and go, ew? And I'm pretty sure that the other two guys were like, okay, if she wasn't attractive, we would stretch this out. Like we would really tell her about herself. But they were really like, let it slide. Because
why not?
Because the most attractive person was doing the most unattractive thing in their minds.
Interesting concept.
Right? Like, so, and I'm there going, and the two women were looking at her like, they wanted to say, and I didn't know whether they were hating on her because she was super attractive or because of the mayo. Like, I wasn't sure. So we're there pondering. It's like,
just let it go.
Like, you know,
Let it go.
if you were less attractive, this would be a much bigger deal.
Yes. People would be up in arms.
So real talk, like that's really what it was. It's funny.
I just can't believe that you saw that. Like, I actually, truthfully, honestly, DP, I don't know how I would have reacted.
I
Because sometimes I'm a menace. So I'm like, you know what? That's wrong.
Well, I had heard that this was a thing on like Twitter, but to actually see it in front of me.
Interesting. Maybe it's like a trend, like a TikTok thing.
Well, to see it in front of you.
Oh gosh.
And then, I mean, I wasn't in the game because like I wasn't having either. Like I was having popcorn. Like that's just like at games now.
That's your thing. Yeah.
Well, no, my diet now says, okay, you know, there's certain things that you're going to do. But they're doing the Valentinos and there was no Runza. So the hot dog, the red dog was the thing. And it was that moment in a movie where you get the record scratch and everybody stops right where they are. Like, what? And then it's, yeah, but it's her. It's her. I don't know. So then immediately in the back of my head was like, if we were on a date and she put mayo on the hot dog, the date would be over. No matter
really?
how,
no
matter how hot
she.
Well, I mean, that's how.
Interesting.
That's what but that's how hot she was that I had to consider like what. Like how far off the range could she go?
We need to experiment with this.
Well, I'll ask you, what's the worst thing somebody's eaten on a date that you were on? Like, because there are things there. Okay, so most of my adult dating life, there was one thing that you could do that no matter how attractive you were, I would write you off.
Okay.
Like I would just simply, and it's weird. And it was weird. And it was just a weird sort of space to be in. But it was who I was for a very long part of my life. And everybody has their thing, right? But Nathan, I don't care how attractive you were. I don't care. But if I saw you and you couldn't dance,
really,
I would write. Look,
that's what it was. That was the deal breaker.
I ended more possible relationships and dates because the person couldn't dance.
Interesting.
Literally, I would just go, I'm sorry.
Well, now I know more.
I'm sorry.
Now I know more about Rebecca. I need to know her song.
She can dance.
And have her dance. I know.
Oh,
now,
Becky
I
can
know.
dance. Becky can dance.
There it
As
is.
a matter of fact, Becky can do. She's country dance, ballroom dance.
Okay.
Like, she's done like the spins and flips.
Now I'm learning a little bit.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that was. Well, and then here's what's really funny. The first night I met Becky was at a party at her house, and I was on a date with somebody else. I've told this story before, so I'm not breaking news. I was on a date with somebody else, one of her friends, who invited me to the party. And she said, this place, she's a friend of mine's having a party, come on over. So we go to the party. And back then, in the 80s, when you had a party, we danced. Like, that was literally a thing. So you would dance. And I'm dancing, and, people are kind of watching or dancing around,
thing.
right? I'm doing my thing. And there's this tiny little blonde over in the corners that's just kind of staring at me like a puppy seeing a new thing, right? Just head turned to the side. Like, what's going on there? And I'm like, well, who's that? Like, who's that? Who's that? And she goes, oh, it's her. It's her party. Now, I had never talked to her. I had never met her. But I literally said to my date, I'm sorry, but I think I'm supposed to be
DP. No,
I said I'm sorry, but I think I'm supposed to get to know her.
Oh, DP, look at you. You're a baller.
Well, but then I went to talk to her, and she's like, I asked her to dance, and I'm like, "It's your house."
That's the test.
I'm like,
the test.
It's your house and your party, and people are dancing. Come dance with me. And she goes, "No." She goes, "I just watch you dance. There's no way I'm dancing with you because I can't dance like you do." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I'll teach you." She's like, "No chance." No chance. And our first date was us going to Georgetown to dance in a club to see if we could dance together.
Nice.
And
That's the test.
The rest is history.
That's awesome.
Our rest is history. Oh, man.
That's awesome.
But yes, it really, I mean, you talk about that I needed therapy. It was a whole thing. Like, I mean, date after just end it.
That's gonna be, that's gonna be my new test for people. Say, hey, let's go get hot dogs and see what they put on the hot dog.
Or what's your thing, right? Like, what is your thing?
I don't know if I have. It might be.
You have
a
a
hot
thing.
dog.
I'm
trying to think. Like, truthfully,
you have
I
a
don't
thing.
know.
What's the worst thing that happened on a date that made you to know that the date was not going to end well?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'd have to think about that because I haven't had like a moment, like a mayonnaise on a hot dog moment.
Yeah,
because if I had that moment, then I'd be able to tell you about it. We would live to tell the story.
Like that thing at dinner. Like you've had people. Somebody wants in. Somebody's they're on the phone line. They want in. You know what? Let's wing it. Let's go ahead and take this one live. You're live on Old School. Who's this?
Hey, DP, it's Matthew and Hickman, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm good, man. What's up?
Hey, you're talking about worst first dates. I'll be quick. I know you guys are probably up against it. Took my now wife at the time on our family vacation to Mount Rushmore. My mom has like severe migraine. My wife asked for an ibuprofen. She gave brain tumor migraine medicine. Turned out she was floored the rest of the vacation. Hey, I'm married to her now. Best family vacation.
Right? That's awesome. Matthew, thank you, brother. It's just like the worst, like the I've had people where you ask people like, where do you want to go on a date? And they'll pick a restaurant that you may or may not know. Mm-hmm. And if it's someone you don't know and you go to this place and then there's something on the menu and then you ask them, the one I can really think about was the woman who literally changed the order. Like she looked at something on the menu and said, I want this, but I don't want this. I don't want this. Instead of this, I want this. And then instead of that, I want this. And immediately I went, oh,
can't do it.
Oh no. Like, oh,
there it is. There it was.
Like, and she was the captain. She was the captain of a college cheerleading team. That gives you any idea what we were talking about. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nope, can't do. And there's an actress. I'll tell you the story off air. There's an actress that I went out with that couldn't dance.
There it is.
Couldn't dance. That was the rule. So anyway, we'll throw it to break. We'll close out Old School when we come back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app where you are on 93.7 The Ticket.
Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They are looking for a garage door installation and service technician with a clean driving record. Experience is not required as they will train for the positions. However, mechanical aptitude is required. If you want to come be a part of a small business where you're family, not just an employee, call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today to apply at 402-480-2840. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services.
Hi, I'm Charlie Stone, and I'm back with Andy Goodyear, General Manager of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, you said to me earlier you have a lot going on at the dealership. Can you tell our listeners about it?
Sure can, Charlie. As I've said before, if you don't see a vehicle on our lot that you're looking for, it's probably on its way soon.
So, how many new Hondas do you have in stock or on the way?
We have a total of over 325, Charlie, with the great selection of Pilots and Ridgelines in stock right now.
Well, we have been talking about the Honda Lincoln way of buying cars for several months. How is that going?
People love it. We're buying all makes and models, whether they purchase the car from us or not. I mean, really, it's a no hassle, and we will pay them cash on the same day.
Come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road or on at hondaoflincoln.com.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Like with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway, Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Biker with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway, Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club, or space club, and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? No, forget that. How about a margarita club? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge and join the best club in town. 10 flavors of margaritas like Maui Wowie, burnt pineapple, and mango tango. Get all 10 and receive your own souvenir margarita glass. Make it your new Monday night tradition. $4 margaritas and $4 taco baskets. Grab the crew and head on over. Monday nights or any night. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
You know, the year has been a great year for Aspen Builders. We have had many repeat customers, and we worked with a lot of new people building their dream home.
Bob Benish of Aspen Builders, and they've built neighborhoods in and around Lincoln for over 25 years.
It's amazing when you go through the building process. Okay, what do I need in this home? I need the 4 bedrooms. I need the walkout basement, or I need yard. It's fun to find that perfect lot, design the home, get everything that we need, and then we add those one things. We add the gourmet kitchen, we add the big walk-in pantry. What we try to do is balance a budget with things that you really need in the home. Get items included in this home that you won't find just in any home anymore. So in the end, you've got the perfect place.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Your Christmas list changes a lot as you get older. Dreams of video games, remote control cars, and baseball gloves turn into dreams of shoes. You know, practical things. Brown Shoe Fit is the king of shoes in Lincoln with brands like Sorel, UGG, and Hey Dudes to make you fashionable and comfortable. Get 2 pairs of Hey Dudes for $100 and buy 3, get 1 free on Smart Wool socks for the ultimate stocking stuffer. And don't forget a reliable gift card for that hard-to-pour person in your life. Brown Shoe Fit at 66 and Q in Lincoln.
You had to know that when Wingstop set out to make a crispy, juicy chicken sandwich, they wouldn't make it in just one flavor. They'd make it in all 12, like lemon pepper, mango habanero, hickory smoked barbecue, and OG hot. So why have one new favorite chicken sandwich when you can have 12? Try the new sauced and tossed Wingstop chicken sandwich today for only $5.49 at Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Valid for a limited time and available at participating Wingstop locations only while supplies last. Price subject to applicable taxes and fees.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Areas of fog and drizzle through much of the day with a high of around 44. We'll see southeast winds gusting over 20, even 25. Heading into tonight, steady temps near 40 with showers and even maybe a rumble of thunder possible. Tomorrow, we will continue with a chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 51. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions. Back to old school with DP and J.
Well, if you're feeling all right and you think you're on, somebody let me know. Well, everybody in the place, put a whistle in your face, scream it out and say, yo, yeah.
Kazoos rock. When you have a song that has kazoos in it, it's a win. And I'm old because this was in my college dorm as a sophomore. So we would just open the doors and
start jamming.
Oh yeah, Sugar Hill Gang, Curtis Blow. This was it. This was it. Again, we thank you guys. Like, we went totally off the rails. I had an entire show programmed and ready, and we went totally left and ended up in hot dog and mayo talk. Mayo on burgers at Wendy's, which is why
my dad does that.
It's like, no.
I'm
not a mayo on the burger. The Kevin, thank you. That is a kind thing, DP. The only thing I want for Christmas is you to get well. Prayers. Thank you. It'll be that'll be my holiday this year. Like I said, I go on Thursday, hopefully home Friday, but a week in bed if all goes well, and if not, then Christmas Day. There's no Santa. I'll be, Becky will have to be Miss Claus and do the thing herself. And then hopefully, a few days after that, I'll be back here, minding my business, doing the thing. Husker Soft says, yeah, agreed. Something about watching a girl with no rhythm. Yeah, she could have been a rocket scientist and a cheerleader, but if she couldn't dance, I don't know what that is. Matthew, thank you for the kind words. Greatly appreciate it. Gene, it was spectacular to sit and talk with you the other day. Thank you for just sharing time and do your thing. I want to read this because I think it's part of why we do what we do and why you do what you do. DP, this is from Wet Blanket. DP, I appreciate your kind words. I believe myself to be a generally pleasant individual, and my text tone is not always consistent with my personality. I love sports, and I love to talk sports. In the real world, I rarely find people whose opinions are original or analysis is well thought out. That's why I listen to all of you at the ticket. Although I may rarely agree, I always respect. And that's for everyone on air at the ticket. That's why I listen. If I'm texting to challenge a take that you have, it's only because I respect you. Much respect and more love for all of you. That is why I appreciated my time with you and why I love the back and forth. Greatly appreciate that. Texas Jeremy will close with this. He says, what's up, DP? Do y'all put mustard on your chili dog? I do. That's great. Also, I put a slice of cheese on my bratwurst with the spicy mustard. Everyone makes fun that I put cheese around the worst. Wow. That's not really bad at all. Shredded cheese is the right way. Shredded cheese. And then Texas says, had one of the best hot dogs in New York City, had cherry pepper, mashed potatoes, mustard, and chili. Ooh, that is something special. That is something special. All right, good stuff, man. Yeah, you're right. Wendy's puts mayonnaise on it themselves. I always tell them no mayo, just because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. So that'll be it. So remember, folks, have a great time tonight. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Nate will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll talk to you tomorrow and Wednesday, and then I'll be out. So in the meanwhile, let's enjoy our time together. Nyla, yes, the answer is dating is still a thing. And if anybody tells you otherwise, don't hang out. That's how simple that is. Nathan Brennan, thank you for what you do. Jay Foreman, thank you. Clayton, Jason Chambers, thank you guys for stopping by and dropping off goodies. Greatly appreciate it. Love y'all. Love yourself. And then, because.
This is Lindsay Teal from the Nebraska golf team. If you're looking for a Christmas gift for the avid golfer in your life, don't give them something they can't even use until spring. Get them the gift of indoor golf from Double Eagle Golf. Grab a gift card for a stocking stuffer, or give the gift of a membership and let them golf all year long. Their space is also perfect for Christmas parties, corporate events, birthday parties, or anything else. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown at the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock